welcome to EETF number 94. This is Patrick. I hope you guys are doing great. So tonight it is 2025 in review. We have movies, TV, and if you guys are up to it, some music as well. So let's, first of us, Jesus. Okay, first of all.
Right off the bat.
Yes. We're off to a great start. First of all, let me introduce you listeners to my guests. First, we have John Mutford. How are you, sir?
I'm good. If I sound like I have a bit of a cold, it's because I do.
All right. Well, thank you for,
powering through.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome, John. We also have Hector Contreras. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Doing all right. Vacation is looming, so it's nice. Welcome, Hector. We also have Mike Drew. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
Doing all right. Welcome back. We also have Woody Measham. How are you?
I'm well, Patrick. Thanks for having us back. I'm not going to ask you how you are because the other three guys already asked you how you are.
All right.
Do it.
You might get a different answer. It's like a choose your own adventure book. You get a different answer.
Oh, that's okay. But thank you. Okay, so let's jump right in with movies. We will start with our top 5, number 5 first, and I will go clockwise. John, Hector, Mike, and Woody in that order. So let's start with John. What is your number 5?
I obviously watch more horror movies than anything else, so I'm going to keep my list to that, even though I didn't really restrict myself to just horror this year. I saw like Wicked 2 and all these things. I went through a big John Waters phase, but my top 5 will all be horror, and I'm going to pick maybe Weapons as my 5th. Wasn't a perfect horror movie. There's still things that bug me about it, but overall it was good, and it was different.
Yes, awesome. Hector, what about your number 5?
I am gonna go with the documentary Pee-wee as Himself, which was on Max, I think, HBO Max.
Mm-hmm.
I was expecting to lose it several times, and I did. It's hard. There are parts that are really tough to watch. You just feel so badly for this poor guy, but at the same time it's also constant joy, so it was a mixed bag. I was constantly crying and laughing, so maybe that's the way you're supposed to feel.
Did you follow it up by watching the Christmas special that they talked about during that?
Yeah, of course.
Same.
Yeah, had
needed to. Yeah.
Get perfect palate cleanser.
All right. Okay, good. Mike, what about your number 5?
You guys are funny. I'm never on the movie episodes. I don't watch 5 movies. I literally have a list. I racked my brain today thinking, what movies have I actually watched this year? And I came up with 4. And they're not even, and some of them aren't even that good. So when we get to okay, I'll start with number 5 because by the time this comes out, I should have seen Nuremberg, and I'm going to slot that in at number 2 because I can't be any worse than the 4 underneath it. So, or the 3 underneath it.
Okay.
So
that's some strategic placement right there.
So listen, this is, I will start. This is how much listen, Patrick, I appreciate you having me on earlier. It was a 2-parter. I was talking about going to Japan, right? Flying to the UK. I did not watch one single movie on any of those flights. That's how little I watch film. But I did watch one movie on my phone at some point during the holiday.
Did you at least watch trailers? Tell us about a trailer you enjoyed.
You know what happened? The headset broke in front of me on the flight from London to so I didn't have any films on my phone. Or sorry, I had one, but I didn't watch it then. And you guys are going to laugh
War and Peace?
Because it would not make my top 5. It was a terrible film. It's called Standing on the Shoulders of Kiddies, the Trailer Park Boys.
Oh.
And the only reason I watched it was because I know somebody who's in it. And I watched it because they were in it. And that's the only reason.
Kyle.
It was not Kyle.
Oh, okay.
So listen, whatever. It was fun-ish, but it wasn't a good movie. And it's not a top 5 by any stretch. But that was one of the 5 movies I could think of. So there you go. There's my number 5.
Okay. All right. All right. Thank you. Woody, what about you? What is your number 5?
Yeah, well, I'll just give you a shout out though. My Nuremberg was in my top 10, so
Okay.
I did
All
enjoy
right.
it.
Well, I'm going to put it at number 2.
There you go.
I've never seen it.
All right. My number 5 this year is The Roses. So the remake of War of the Roses with Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia
Coleman?
Colman. Thank you. I just thought it was a great retelling of how they wove the story together. I didn't remember seeing the Kathleen Turner, Michael Douglas one, but it was a lot edgier and funnier than I imagined it was going to be. And I just really enjoyed it. So we'll just put it at that.
Okay. Excellent. I haven't watched it or the original, so
The original is zany, but I want to watch this new one just to.
Yeah, this one is not zany at all. It's really quite.
It's here. It's dramatic. Yeah.
okay. All right. Okay, so that's number 5. My number 5 was Black Bag from Soderbergh with Michael Fassbender, Kate Blanchett. Soderbergh, I like what he does usually. I remember not being crazy about the Agatha Christie-esque ending, the last 15 minutes, but overall, still, slick and very watchable spy movie. Okay, so that's the 5s. Number 4. John, what do you have for number 4?
Let's go with Companion. Don't know if you've heard of that one, but
Sorry.
yeah, it involves how do I explain it without giving things away? I guess you would get it from the poster, maybe. For
Maybe.
ish, yeah.
Yeah.
You find sympathy in a place you don't necessarily think you would find sympathy, and acting was good. It was amusing. It was enjoyable.
Yeah. I was pleasantly surprised, to be honest.
Same.
It's not on my list, but I remember thinking, that was all right. So, yeah, good choice. Hector, what do you have at 4?
You said it already. Black Bag.
Mm.
I was surprised that because Soderbergh put out 2 movies kind of back to back, not back to back, but close to ish in proximity, and then the other one I did not care for at all. The
Presence, right?
Yeah, I did not.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Not like that movie, but then he made up for it with this one. I like the vibe, I like the acting, and it was a quick, like 100 minutes. I don't remember it being rather short, but like enough to keep my interest up, and I dug it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Worked for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay. Thank you. Mike, what do you have at 4?
Number 4.
Yes.
Listen, this is not a great movie. It's okay. I was entertained. But it's Thursday Murder Club, which is based on a Richard Osman novel.
Mhm.
Look, all the actors are brilliant, but the script is it's fine, but again, you're not listening to this for my top 5 films. So,
Was that a Netflix?
It's a Netflix film.
Pierce Brosnan, Helen Mirren.
Ben Kingsley.
Yes.
Oh, that one. Okay.
And listen, if there's got to be a follow-up because there's multiple books, but apparently, and Richard Osman has a podcast. If you've never heard it, it's really good. He's a very intelligent, really easy to listen to guy. And he's very humble and modest because these books have been very successful and that movie was very successful. And his co-host, whose name I can't remember, she really tries to push it because I guess he's been told like the streams on Netflix were ridiculously good. And there will be a follow-up, but yeah, it was fun. It was, it was easy. It was entertaining. And, but again, that was the second movie that I don't know what order sequence it was, but I'm going to put that at number 4 because that's out of the 5 I've seen. So,
okay. All right. Woody, what is your number 4?
My number 4 is the only movie I've watched twice. And that was, for some reason, F1 the movie with Brad Pitt and Damon Idris. Part of it was I didn't know anything about F1. I don't know why I even went to see it. But I feel like, if nothing else, it taught me how to watch F1. So, because Patrick, you're an F1 guy, aren't you?
Not really.
I am.
Oh, I thought you were. Oh, Mike,
no,
you
I'm
are.
not. Yes.
But it's one of those, I don't know if it's right or not, but I at least felt like I learned something, and the racing was fantastic. And just because I'm in advertising, and the sponsorships alone was just the money that had to go into all of those sponsorships was bananas, because there was like Heineken Zero and Ninja, the food chopping machine and stuff like that. So I just really enjoyed the size of the movie. It was a big screen, needed to see on a big screen movie.
Abu Dhabi tourism board.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Did you go into work being like, fellas, I've got a great idea. Listen, F1 everything. All right. F1.
Yes. Well, no, the thing is, though, I have clients that are in F1, like Duracell is one of my clients, and they sponsor a car. And so I've watched a race, but I didn't know some of the strategies, and it could be totally made up bullshit strategies, but I at least felt like, oh, that's cool. I kind of dig that.
So 20 years ago, BMW was in F1 for a brief amount of time, and my wife worked for BMW at the time. And I was talking to some of the people at head office about it. And it's crazy the amount of money 20 years ago that something an inch by 6 inches that was on the visor that would only be really saw on television through, like the driver cam, which back then wasn't like you could pick your driver or what have you. The amount of money that received for a season for that 1 by 6 inch sticker to be there was just ludicrous. So I can only imagine 20 years later what it's like.
Yep. But there's something that movie actually brought attention to me. I remember, Mike, you probably remember Gilles Villeneuve, who died in 82 in Belgium. I was 10 years old. And, back then, they would show, it was like a local guy, in F1. So, of course.
That's why the track's named after him, right?
Yes. So. Yeah, Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. And I remember the TV coverage back then was like super basic because they didn't have the tech, of course. And I would be curious to see the difference between the coverage back then and now. It must be really good now, because I know that you can have like live communication between the pit and the driver, and you can listen in, and you have like a driver cam and multiple angles from inside the car almost, and all that stuff. And we didn't have that back then.
No. Well, the problem was back then that the cameras that they would attach for like onboard stuff were so heavy that none of the manufacturers wanted to use them because it would add 10 pounds to the car, which would obviously slow it down. Yeah. But now, obviously with modern technology, it's crazy. But yes, you're absolutely right. Watching it, the experience of watching Formula One in 2025 compared to being a fan in even 2000, it's just mind-boggling.
Night and day. Yeah. So, okay. So, good choice. So that's your number 4, Woody. Okay, so my number 4 actually was from Alice Garland, Warfare.
That's my honorable mention.
Okay. All right. It was more, as I said back then, it was more a reenactment almost than a movie. There is no music at all.
Nope.
I like the authenticity, air quotes, and and how can I say, it gave you a true feeling of being there. And I remember mentioning it on the episode, the couple of scenes involving planes. I hope you have a good sound system because you're gonna feel it. So it's not a fun romp, but it's a good, solid movie.
It's a laugh a minute.
Yes.
But it was my honorable mention just because it stuck with me.
Yeah.
It was a solid movie, but it's just the realism that I felt in that movie. And to call back to the episode was a guy got up and left.
That's
because
true.
It was so
That's
real.
True.
Wow.
That kind of a thing. So, and you could tell he was ex-military. So, yeah.
Yes. That's my number 4. So, okay, let's move to number 3. John, what do you have at number 3?
I'm going to go with one I think you've seen, Patrick. Ugly Stepsister.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Good call.
Yeah, and I've got it listed as horror because it falls under body horror at parts, although it's more of a fractured fairy tale with a dark edge, which will give you a little more sympathy again for a character maybe you don't think, even though the main character, the ugly stepsister, and there's a lot of gross out scenes, but one particular gross out scene is probably one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen in horror. And This from a guy who has watched all the Human Centipede movies, and that was pretty gross.
I know what I'm watching tonight.
And the Terrifier ones. Yeah.
It was a Danish movie, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Actually, countries: Norway, Poland, Sweden, Denmark. Okay, so yeah, it might have been a co-production, but no, I really liked it as well. I'm not a big horror fan, but as you said, the twist on the fairy tale, and also, as you also said, it brings you some, it makes you feel sympathy for the main character.
Yeah.
Desperation makes you do crazy things.
Yeah. What's that movie with Demi Moore last year? The body
Substance?
horror? Substance. Yeah. So I think it's sort of billed as Cinderella meets Substance, right? But,
yeah, that would be a good elevator pitch.
Yeah.
Yes, there you go. Okay, so yeah, good choice. Hector, what do you have at 3?
The Long Walk. I like The Long Walk.
Yes.
Yeah, yep. It was I was pleasantly surprised coming, especially since I hadn't read the book, and then after I read what was left and what was changed, and I actually liked the changes. I know it's kind of, some people didn't, but I thought the changes were welcomed, and I thought it was. I think you had mentioned about Mark Hamill's performance. Didn't bother me, but after you said something, it kind of went back and looked at it. And I was like, yeah, okay, there's a little this and that. At that point, you're just pitching at everything. But I thought it was a good movie. So that's my number 3.
Because I remember in the episode trying to brainstorm who I would have liked to see more in that role.
Yeah.
Because Mark Hamill was also in The Life of Chuck.
Right.
And I really liked him in The Life of Chuck, but in The Long Walk, I don't know, didn't do it for me.
You know who I was, when I was watching it, I kept thinking of Clancy Brown. Do you know that actor, Clancy Brown?
Oh, yes.
Maybe he's too old at this point, but I mean, at the time.
Oh, they're the same age. They're around the same age.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he was kind of like entered my mind, like seeing him as one of those.
That's a really good shout, honestly. John, you were going to say?
I'm not a huge Mark Hamill fan, but in this movie, I kind of felt his acting wasn't the problem. His character was the problem. It was done as this like raw, ultra-American John Wayne sort of cliche character. So I don't know who would have. It just came across a little more parody than
two-dimensional.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in the story, I don't remember those details, but I don't like that's really not what I had in mind for that character. So I don't know who made the decision. If it was from the script or the director, or if they let Hamill cook.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, so yeah, The Long Walk. Good shout. Mike, what do you have at number 3?
Number 3 is, okay, here's how I'm going to compare this.
You have your forward
qualifier
on every
time
choice. Yes.
Every time. What I have at number 1 and probably number 2, Nuremberg, even though I haven't seen it as of recording, but probably by the time you release it, I will. This is a movie that I went to see with a friend of ours, Nick, who's unfortunately not with us tonight.
He's not dead. He's
not
just
because
not
he died,
here,
but
right?
because he. Yeah.
He's dead. He'll be back next time.
He came up to visit, and we went to see Spinal Tap 2. And Spinal Tap 2. Okay, here's the way I'm going to put it. The first Boston album is an absolute classic from start to finish. The first Spinal Tap film is an absolute classic from start to finish. The follow-up for Boston, Don't Look Back, is an okay album. It's a 7 out of 10. There are some great songs. It's not a great album. That's what Spinal Tap 2 is. Are there funny parts? Yes. Is it as good as the first one? Not even close. But if you don't walk in going, this is going to be as great as the first one, I don't think you'll be disappointed.
Okay.
I don't necessarily think you had to see it on a big screen either, though. I mean, you can easily wait for streaming and be probably more satisfied.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Rob Reiner.
Yeah.
So that's on topic. I'll give it a shot. I'll try to watch it over the holidays.
It's still a Rob Reiner film, and Christopher Guest and all these guys. I mean, there are some great lines, there are some great interactions. But if you're looking for, it to be put it this way, there are many sequels that are very disappointing. This is not one of them. But if you think that it's going to be as funny and as classic as the first one, it's not. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Woody, what is your number 3?
Well, I can't go a year without putting a Marvel movie on my top 5. So I'm going with Thunderbolts this year. So the tone of it was so unexpected to me. I mean, because it was so much about loss and depression and all of those types of things and how they were dealing with it. It just really struck home to me this year of being, because then you had the follow-up of Fantastic Four, which was a little more lighthearted. It was just kind of interesting to see Marvel go dark a little bit. And I think they're going to start building off of that in some of the stuff that's coming up with Doomsday. And
do we know if there will be a sequel with that group?
In Doomsday.
Okay.
So I don't know a standalone movie, but there's reports that that Yelena is going to be leading the Avengers.
Okay.
Because that's why it was Thunderbolts : because then they're called the New Avengers.
Okay. Well, yeah, Thunderbolts asterisk.
Asterisk, sorry.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Wasn't sure. Okay.
It was easily the best of the 3 Marvels that came out this year.
That Red Hulk movie was atrocious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that movie, actually. A defense mechanism.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right.
Curdled in a fetal position.
My number 3 was Sinners.
Yeah.
I almost put it at number 2, but I had a specific criteria that made my number 2 go above Sinners. Yes. But, solid movie, fun take on the vampire style.
Mm-hmm.
Well made and super entertaining, rewatchable, and good performances.
I put it at my 2nd.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I put it at my number 1.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So we have number 2 now. So John, number 2.
It was, as you just said, Sinners. Yeah.
Yes.
I thought it was just not a whole lot more you can do with the vampire story, but they found another cool approach to it. So I was quite happy.
Yes, absolutely. Hector, what about your number 2?
Sinners. I didn't want to say anything, but it's like shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I have nothing more to add. It was great. I'll add the theater experience. It was sold out, and we were 5 rows from the front. So it was playing in an X Plus theaters, which is almost IMAX size. So we were just looking up the whole time, and it's just like, we thought it was just going to be like more From Dusk Till Dawn, like just a constant. And it ended up being very period piece for the first half or more, right? So I'm like, we needed IMAX for this? And then it like turns and you're like, okay, I can see where you're coming from. Like even those period piece scenes are really beautiful. Like shot very beautifully. The cinematography is great. So it was a delight. I got to see it again. So yeah, it's my number 2.
That's a good point. I was pleasantly surprised about that because I didn't expect it either.
Yeah.
The movie being like in the 1920s.
Right.
Music was good too.
Yeah, music was great. Yeah.
That's true.
Even that scene where like they're dancing and it turns into a modern, there are a lot of people that it took it out for them, and they're like, I could do without that. But I kind of embraced that. Like, this is a neat twist on like breaking the fourth wall kind of thing. So yeah, it was nice.
I wasn't sure for the first few seconds. I wasn't sure. It was like, what the hell is going on? But it won me over.
Yeah, me too.
So yeah, nice. Okay, so number 2, Mike.
I'm going to change my Nuremberg to Sinners.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't seen either. So I'll go with Sinners just because I like to follow the crowd. But I'm just looking it up, and Delroy Lindo's in it, and I love him. So I'll go with Sinners. You know what? Actually, I'm intrigued. It's not a movie I'm actually even that aware of. So that's how out of touch I am with films. But it looks good. So I'll go with that.
Honestly, I think you'll like it.
Yeah, it looks cool. It looks like something that would I'd definitely be interested in.
Nice. Woody, what about your number 2?
My number 2 is One Battle After Another. Paul Thomas Anderson with Leonardo DiCaprio and Benicio del Toro, Sean Penn. I want to watch it again because when we did the episode, I didn't realize until it was almost over that it was satire. So now I want to go back and watch it as a comedy. I want to go back and play the entire thing as it's supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
And I think I'll enjoy it even more.
Yeah. Especially the scene with the passwords.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah, just watch it back to back with Naked Gun and you'll be fine.
Yeah, there you go. I just thought it was shot beautifully. The story was something different. And just the acting performances, especially with Sean Penn, were fantastic. He's best supporting actor from everything I've seen. But then again, I don't watch movies like Nick, who sees everything, and so anything that's going to get like that Academy Award support will be interesting to see.
Yeah. I wanted to see it again before tonight, but I ran out of time. I'll probably do it over the holidays, like a bunch of other things. So my number 2 was, and when I mentioned the specific criteria, and actually I played it close to the vest because that movie has been mentioned a few minutes ago. My specific criteria was pure fun to watch. And it was also a pleasant surprise, that movie. And I'm being a tease right now. My number 2 was Weapons.
Ah, yeah.
And like Sinners might have been the better movie, but when it comes to pure, fun to watch, funny parts when you didn't expect them, and just vibing with the movie, I guess, I would give a slight edge to Weapons. I loved Weapons.
Good.
So, yes. Okay, so yeah. Drum roll. Number 1. John, what do you have?
I'm going to go with an Australian horror movie, Bring Her Back.
Yes.
From the same people as Talk to Me. I didn't like it as good as Talk to Me, don't get me wrong. But it was... the one scene, right? Yeah.
Yes.
That is burned into my brain, that one scene. And you know what I'm talking about, Patrick. Yeah, because you know something bad is about to happen, but you don't know how horrifically bad it's going to happen. And if that's not a teaser for you to watch it, I don't know what is.
What's the woman's name? Sally Hawkins? The older woman? I don't know if
I recognize.
She was really good, I thought. Bring Her Back.
From The Shape of Water, is that her?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that was the same one. Okay.
Yeah, Sally Hawkins. Yes, that's it. I thought she was really good, but that movie will leave a mark. Let's say. So yeah, good shout. Hector, what do you have at number 1?
It was already mentioned, one battle after another. I didn't watch it for the movie episode. I hadn't seen it at that point, but I went ahead and watched it right after. And I was pissed that I didn't see it at the time. It's really, really fucking good. I was surprised that, the trailer for me did not hit like a lot of people did. I think the trailer kind of left me disappointed, especially because it was on the heels of that Austin Butler movie, so it was kind of like side by side of that like comic action, like Guy Ritchie type style, and after I'd seen the Austin Butler one, I'm like, all right, well, I have no low expectations for this Leo DiCaprio one now. So the movie was so much better than the trailer, so that was my number 1.
That's one reason why you almost cannot trust trailers nowadays, because especially for one battle after another, they can cut the trailers so it looks like an action movie or a comedy or a family drama, Okay, so that was your number 1. Mike, what is your number 1?
All right, so the best movie that I saw out of the 5 that I saw this year was the live action version of Lilo and Stitch. I took my and I'll set it up real quick, but I took my class, and I teach a special needs class, and we went to a theater they had got a bunch of the special needs classes throughout my board, and we all went the same day, and just the atmosphere of it all, and the students loved it. And I had reactions from students that are not nonverbal but very limited communication wise, and all those just things put together, it made kind of a magical day, and one of the best days that I've ever had in my teaching career. So I'm going to tie it in with that and be sentimental and mushy about it. But yeah, it was the film itself is good. But I know my friend Nick said that was going to be his number one of the year, and I'm sure he was joking, but yeah, it was good. It wasn't a bad movie by any stretch. So
okay, nice. Sometimes what happens is, it's not about the movie; it's about everything that surrounds the movie.
Well, Hector said earlier about the theater experience when he went to see, I don't remember
Sinners.
which one it was. Sinners, yeah.
Yes. So, okay, yeah, good. Nice. Woody, what is your number one?
I mentioned it before. It was Sinners. And
Jesus,
that's okay.
Sorry.
No. The other thing I wanted to add is I did see it in IMAX, and that was built for the big screen.
Yeah, right.
And it was interesting because it was bumping up against when Thunderbolts came out, and Thunderbolts was going to take it off of the IMAX screens. And so just to see a story about African Americans run by an African American director just crush it, I thought was great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, absolutely. And my number one was One Battle After Another. There you go. Also mentioned. Honorable mentions. I'll breeze through mine. I mentioned in a previous episode, Sorry Baby. I don't know if you guys remember it. It would have been in my top 10.
Oh.
Yeah, I really liked it. I also mentioned that one, and I had some, not doubts, but I kind of liked it and hated it at the same time. But Eddington.
Oh, yeah.
Eddington was solid after all.
Yeah.
Okay, what else? The Long Walk. Bugonia from Yorgos Lanthimos. I couldn't finish Kinds of Kindness. It bored me to death, but I think he got back in my good graces with Bugonia because it's weird. Emma Stone is awesome. Jesse Plemons, amazing as well. It's a bit of a weird one, but I really enjoyed it. And a Brazilian movie, I think, was nominated in the Oscars last year, but I think it arrived in North America, like streaming platforms. I'm Still Here.
That was good.
Yeah, I remember you saw that, John. Yeah, it's depressing as hell though, but it's really good. And if you want to, see how horrible dictatorships are, you have a good example right there. Great movie though.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the United States? Is that what you're talking about?
Well, not yet. Not yet. Let's ask me again in a few years.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about your honorables? Let's start with John. What do you have?
Only one I wrote down was Together. It's another body horror one. It was apparently a debut by Michael Shanks, Dave Franco, and Alison Brie, and they were great actors in it. The premise was something you don't see every day, and a good little date movie. Anyone who else here has seen that?
I'm not, and that's bad. I'm kicking myself that I haven't seen it yet. But it's going to immediately jump to the top of my list.
Yeah, I think now that I look back at a lot of my movies, I think the ones that made my top 5 have a particular scene that stands out.
Which I am going to watch. I'm going to have a traumatizing night.
Yeah. Together also has one.
What was the first one that you said that had that? Not the
Ugly Stepsister.
Ugly Stepsister. Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Does Weapons have that scene?
Not really.
Maybe not as bad.
No.
Maybe that's the exception.
Yeah. I
Still
mean, when
movie,
she
though.
pops into the movie, it's a notable shift.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
I guess the gas station scene, if we're if you're really stretching it, but yeah, that's it.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so Hector, what are your honorables?
I'm going to go by what you'd said. When you said earlier about like you have criteria and that you wanted to make it fun. So I'm going to go with my fun ones here. So let's go with How to Train Your Dragon, which I was surprised at. I was not expecting much because I'm not particularly fond of going to see live action remakes of films. I thought they did it right the first time, but I was pleasantly surprised. I thought it did great. The actor who plays, what's his name?
Hiccup.
Yeah, I couldn't remember Hiccup.
Okay.
Mason Thames did a great job. And the cast was great, and it's just fun. I just thought it was fun. And again, like it's nothing new. It's almost a shot for shot remake in live action form, but it was well done for being what it is.
All right.
Weapons. Talking about fun again.
Mm-hmm.
Zach Cregger is like, between him and Jordan Peele, like they just are bringing back fun horror, like fun, and like they're not trying to make it shove in your face like we have commentary at all, but it's in there a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all just covered in fun. It's a popcorn movie. And then I had one more. I can't even read it. Predator Badlands. Just being fun. Nothing that's you shush you.
Yuck. Boo.
You know what? My favorite part about it is that they made Predator a good guy. Not
There you go. All right. Okay, so Mike, do you have any?
You're funny.
I had to ask.
I appreciate it, but no.
All right. Woody, what about you?
Quickly, Warfare was one. How to Train Your Dragon was one. Superman was one, just because it wasn't an origin story.
Mm-hmm.
And it did some different things, which I really enjoyed. They're tying it together. And then, because I keep forgetting documentaries, the John Candy documentary.
Oh, man.
I Like Me. That one, boy, that just shredded me up.
I agree with you on that. Yeah.
Loved it.
I bet you that would have been my number one, but I need time. So I have it on my list to watch. I'm off for the next 2 weeks, right? The Joys of Being a Teacher. And it's on my list. It's actually at the top. But I knew in my head that I needed time to recover.
Yep.
Like I wasn't going to watch this and then the next day go to work. I honestly I think it's gonna be hard for me. I don't know why.
So take another trip to Japan and then you can watch it on the plane.
That's right. But my thing, the entertainment system will crash again.
Oh, God.
Yeah, never mind.
It's on Netflix, isn't it?
Amazon in Canada.
Yeah.
Amazon.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know.
Amazon. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So so that covers movies.
Thank God.
Okay. TV time. So now on my screen, I have Hector, Mike, John, and Woody. So we will go with that. Okay, Hector, TV number 5. What do you have?
Oh, I forgot to rate these, so I have them in the order. But now I'm going to give a peruse real quick. Why don't let's do Lockerbie.
Okay.
Lockerbie with Colin Firth. When we did the TV episode, and I said that one at the time, like I said, I did not know the incident. I think everyone else in the world did, but me. And so it was a really interesting scandal, and it was deeper than I ever expected it to ever go. And I think that was the point, that the screenplay decided to build on that, and they never took any liberty. It never felt like it took liberties to make it entertaining. They told as much as they could from using the court case and the stories. I watched the mini doc after, and it was basically retelling the whole story. So I was like, oh, this is surprisingly faithful to the actual event.
Okay. Nice. And Mike, what do you have at number 5?
Okay, I'm going to say, just before I start, really quick, because we record this kind of at the start or in the middle of December usually, I actually have a couple picks. I think I got one in music and I have one now that were actually released in December last year, but after we had recorded.
No, doesn't count.
I will allow it.
Thank you. So number 5, I'm actually going to go with CB Strike, Ink Black Heart. That was the 6th season. I can't remember off the top of my head now. 5th season. But I really liked it. And those two, and Holiday Granger, and I'm so bad with names. Tom Burke.
Tom Burke, yes.
Yeah, brilliant. And I'm looking forward to the next one, which should be out this year sometime.
All right. And also, I forgot to mention, I tried to mix it up with limited series and new seasons. on in my list. So
Yeah, my list is limited series too.
Okay, so
And and sorry, I know, Patrick, we've talked about this in the past where we try to bring in a new show. So for example, Slow Horses might show up and we try to go, okay, well, that's already, we kind of know that's going to be paid, but I'll be honest, I went with, for example, CB Strike, which is something I've said in the past. So I think you're going to hear that from me anyway. It's not going to be all brand new stuff. So.
Oh, no, the same here. Yeah. So no problem. All right. Okay. Thank you. John, what is your number 5?
I feel like for me, for TV, it's like Mike Drew for movies. So my top 5 was going to be just 1 or 2 less than how many shows I actually finished this year. I'm going to put Pop Culture Jeopardy in number 5. I found that super enjoyable. I thought Colin Jost was a great host. It was exactly in my wheelhouse. It was fun. The team format added something different besides the pop thing. I enjoyed it.
Did you get pissed like I did at some of when they had blank faces at the things that were like, how could you not?
Oh my God! You scream at your screen. Yeah.
Yeah, that. I can imagine that happening quite a bit. All right. Woody, what is your number 5?
My number 5 is Running Point. Any of you guys know that one?
No.
I didn't think so. I always like to sneak a comedy on here.
Goddamn,
so it was Kate Hudson.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Netflix show about Kate Hudson takes over a basketball team as their general manager.
Yeah, okay.
On the surface, you're like, God, this is going to be dumb. And it was one of those on an airplane shows where I watched probably 4 of the 8 episodes.
Take notes, Drew.
Yep. And
he did that. He was flying up to see me. Don't let it.
But it had a lot of heart that I wasn't expecting. And I expected her to be an idiot, which she is, but it's always a nice twist at the end of every episode where she's not. And it was just, again, kind of a nice little surprise comedy for me this year.
All right. Yeah, because I don't think you mentioned it before.
No, I've been hiding.
In previous...
I've been hiding it.
Okay. Playing close to the vest. Nice. Okay, so my number 5 is Blue Light Season 3. Cops in Belfast. Kind of bleak, but not as bleak as previous seasons. Solid stuff. Sean Brooke, the actress, her name is, I think.
She's great.
Yeah. And I learned the other day, I think she's 45.
Oh, wow.
That's insane. She looks like 22.
I know. Yeah.
Jesus. Okay. So yeah, useless information for you guys tonight. Okay. So now number 4, Hector, what do you have?
I'm going to go with Mobland.
No, I somehow I didn't think of it. It should be on mine as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were talking about Pierce Brosnan. I mean, it's like he's I don't know what the word is.
Re-energized?
This is like his 3rd act of his career. Like this is like the
Brosnaissance.
Yeah, there you go. The Renaissance. That's what I was trying to think. The Brosnaissance. I like that.
Don't ask him what James Bond would do at Christmas, though, apparently.
Oh.
Did you see that?
I did not.
The headlines today?
No. Shit. Are we have breaking news?
Oh, it's not that big of a deal, but I'll let you Google it.
Okay. Cried out loud. Keep us on our heels now. All right. But yeah, and oh man, that tripped me up. I'm trying to remember Bane from Dark Knight.
It's all right.
Tom Hardy is so fucking good. I mean, Nick's probably got blushing right now. It's so it's a great show. I was really impressed with the performances. It's even shocking at times, and it never felt like it was either too much or too little. It kept my interest up the whole time. So it's a good show.
Mm-hmm. And actually, if you talk about straight up enjoyment / quality, it might bump Blue Lights at my number 5. Actually, I completely forgot about that one.
It's like, how depressed do you want to be?
All right. Okay, so that's number 4. Yes. Okay. Mike, what's your number 4?
I actually have a tie. And
We are cheating now.
Sorry, I am cheating. And the only reason is this is a late edition. I have a new one as well, just like Woody. Now, I did mention Fisk season 3 in a previous episode, and I came in at season 3, but I laughed, and it's a very clever, witty show. But my tie is actually a show that has returned. It's a 3rd season. It's on Netflix. It is a rom-com, which I know are normally terrible. But this is a Norwegian show called Home for Christmas. Don't ask me what the Norwegian title is, because it's not that. But it's about a woman who's in her mid-30s. She's single, and it's just the cliches that you would find with like a North American, or dare I say a British rom-com, you do not find here. But it is funny, and it is tender, and all these things. But it's a really good show, and the 3rd season just dropped, and I didn't know it was coming because the last season was like 4 years ago. And I just assumed that it was done because they had made 2 seasons a couple of years apart, and COVID and all those things. But the 3rd season, and I'm on the last episode, so I haven't seen the finale yet. But it's really good. Like, if you wanted just a nice rom-com that's not going to insult your intelligence, this is a really good show.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Home for Christmas.
Yeah.
That's on Netflix, you said?
It is on Netflix.
Okay, yeah, I'm intrigued because, well, right now we are bombarded with, shitty Christmas movies.
Mm-hmm.
So the title kind of worries me.
It's yeah, I mean, it's set at Christmas. It's definitely, and I think all 3 of them have been.
Okay.
Because I think the initial 1st season, I think, was about her trying to find somebody that she could take to family Christmas, so her family would get off her case about, like, why are you still single, kind of thing. Okay. But it's, again, those tropes are, I mean, there's a couple things you're like, yeah, okay, it's gonna be this guy, or it's gonna do that, or whatever. But those tropes that are in pretty much every American rom-com film, TV show, are very few and far between in this. So
okay,
yeah, and it's it's a little edgier because it's European, and they don't care about language as much as, So, but both are very good. Fisk is very funny, and yeah, this is a rom-com done right. So,
okay, I'm intrigued. All right, so that's number 4. John, what is your number 4?
I'm gonna say Only Murders in the Building.
Ugh.
I know. Keep in mind,
awful.
Drew, you had movies where you were like, you know what? This is not really worth a 5, but I've seen 5. Yeah, this is me with TV. That's you're almost making my point. So, because I recognize the last season was not that great.
It was dreadful.
It's dreadful. I thought it started off strong. I thought they
me too.
They lean more into comedy, and then they brought in the stupid robot and shit. Yep. And oh my god,
I thought the first two episodes, I'm like, oh, we're back.
Yeah.
But it went off quickly afterwards.
It did go off the rails. But again, I've seen so little TV. So.
I was listening to some previous episodes earlier just because I was trying to, like, what did I actually watch this year? And you talked about Mexican shows, and you were pretty glowing. They better come up, because
That's true. That's true.
I will say, though, there's a few shows that I've given up on that I loved the first few seasons, and then one hit me so wrong that I gave up entirely. This one didn't lose me that bad. I like the cliffhanger for the next season, and I liked it enough that I'll tune in again.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So that's okay. Number 4. We are still at 4. Woody, what is your number 4?
My number 4 is season 2 of Peacemaker. So John Cena had come back. The storyline of the getting to live your life kind of over with his parent or his father, and then you find out the whole underlying part of the new world that he's in that obviously I was oblivious to until somebody pointed it out to me, and I'm like, I wasn't even paying attention. So, but I just, the way they ended it though, where they kind of drop him in this pocket universe, I'm interested to see how they get themselves dug out of it, which obviously they've got it planned for, but I just thought it was really funny. Cena has really come into his own as an actor, and the supporting cast is phenomenal around him. So
Yeah, we talked about it in the TV episode that will be out tomorrow morning. There won't be a season 3. It's going to merge into the new DC movies.
Right.
Personally, I was disappointed because I'm probably not going to pay attention to the DC movies. Not really. So I was kind of disappointed that it would end that way,
Yep.
from a TV series point of view, But I enjoyed the season 2, and Tony watched it as well, and he liked it.
Cool
as well. So yes, okay. So number 4, my number 4 would be Slow Horses, season 5. Solid stuff. Looking forward to the next one. I'm still reading Clown Town, the latest book. Good stuff.
That's not the season that's already in the can, though, is it?
No, I think they are like 2 books behind.
Okay.
And yes. So yeah, that's my number 4. So we can move on to number 3. Hector, what is your number 3?
I'm gonna go with going with the fun one. The show this season wasn't as good as the first season, but because I was using it as my palate cleanser, it was always there to save the day. So I'm gonna go with A Man on the Inside.
Okay.
Ted Danson, it can't go wrong. Mary Steenburgen joins him for this one, and I don't know. I just I'd watch an episode after watching something heavy, so it was like the perfect palate cleanser. And I just you can shut your brain off and just watch it and enjoy it. It's just a good show.
Patrick, were you going to ask us about biggest disappointments?
Yes.
That's mine.
Really?
I love season 1. I think I made it show of my year last year, and I think Woody had it up there as well. This year, I know what you're saying, Hector, and I agree. Like, I think my wife carried on with it. I felt it insulting. Like, the joke about the woman with the indigestion and all that, I was just like, I can't. It lost me. I wanted to love, like, having Mary Steenburgen and Ted Danson's character and him, himself is brilliant, and I just could not get into it. I wanted to. I really wanted.
Did you
to.
finish it, or did you just give up? Okay.
I gave. In episode 3, I'm like, I'm out.
Okay.
So, yeah.
It made my honorable mention, so I quite enjoyed it. I thought, again, just what you said, Hector, trying to find something that isn't body disfigurement, John.
Yeah.
It's just fun.
Yeah.
Okay, go to Fisk, and I'll end my number 2, but we'll get there. Yeah.
All right.
You go to Fisk.
Okay, so
Fisk is great. I agree with you. I'm
I gotta watch
by the
Fisk.
way.
Yeah, it's funny.
okay, so that's number 3. Mike, what is your number 3?
Slow Horses season 5.
Oh yay!
Yeah. So I won't add anything to what you said. It was brilliant. It was a good return to form. I liked how the initial focus was on a different character, which got the plot driven. And I thought it was great.
Awesome. John, what is your number 3?
I'm gonna go with Daredevil Reborn.
Yes. Another one I forgot.
Yep, one I think was as strong as the second or third season of the Netflix version. I think they did some things better than Netflix, some things worse than Netflix, but it was still overall a great show and a great return to form for the character.
And I like that they ended up reshooting part of it because it was going to be all courtroom drama with that White Tiger storyline, and they put more action into it, which I really enjoyed.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that would have been rough.
Nuremberg of Marvel.
Right. Yeah.
Make it your number 2 without watching.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so Woody, what is your number 3?
My number 3 is Andor season 2. So before I ended up getting rid of Disney, I watched that, and it was one of the best political industrial dramas I've watched. Almost ever, I would say. Even though you didn't have to know anything about Star Wars.
That's true.
And it was just fantastically acted, great action, cool storylines, ended great. Thumbs up.
Oh, yeah, because I think what I said about Andor, it's like you changed just a couple of things, and it could be like life in a occupied country during World War II.
Yes, exactly.
Like, running your spy networks and, the double agent over there and the undercover guy over there and the arms dealer over there. Yeah, it is so good. So good. Awesome. Okay, my number 3, I mentioned that in a previous episode, a Polish spy series, The Eastern Gate.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot which platform it's on, but you have to find it. It's so good. Like when you hear that description, you think it's going to be shit. No, it is. It is solid work. The actress is amazing. The action is good. And there are many parallels with real life because, Russia is planning to make a move. You don't know if it's going to be against Belarus or against Poland or, it is extremely good. So yes, number 3 for me. So we can move to number 2. Hector, what do you have at 2?
I'm going to go with The Pit.
Mm-hmm.
I said on the TV episode that I did not watch ER at the time, and medical drama, I'm just out when it comes to even just seeing the commercials for them. I was like, I'm out. Sorry, George Clooney. But this one intrigued me, and it was advertised as being probably the most realistic. If you're envisioning your experience on a hellish day at the hospital, it's up that tenfold because it was probably the season 1 takes place in the course of, was it one day? Because it goes hour to hour, like 24. But it was the 24 of hospitals. Yeah, it was intense, and it's graphic, and and I got caught up in it. If you watch the first episode and you're like, nah, then don't bother, keep watching, because it just gets more and more intense and more graphic, and it's just, I got caught up in it. I really liked it.
All right, so here's my thing. I could never get into 24 for this mechanism alone. Now, it's really weird, but in The Pit, do any of the people go to the bathroom? Do they ever leave and go to the bathroom during the time?
I don't think so. Sorry.
So that it's not real. I'm not watching.
It's not real. Sorry.
Somebody has to go, excuse me, I have to run to the restroom.
Sorry.
Guys,
and then be
when it crashed earlier, listeners, when it crashed earlier, I'm like, I'm going to go to the bathroom while you get set back
That's
up,
real.
Patrick.
This podcast is real.
Right.
Real life, real time.
I saw a commercial for The Pit season 1, and I think Noah Wiley was going to go to the bathroom, and someone bursts in.
Yes.
And, hey, we need a gunshot wound in room 5, and he zips up and goes out.
Cliffhanger.
Yes.
Yeah, boy.
And at that point, Mutt was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
No, it was good. I recommend it.
Okay. All right. Okay, so that's your number 2. Mike, what is your number 2?
All right. So, Hector, you were saying Man on the Inside. Again, I agree with you 100%. It's always nice kind of have something. But this isn't actually like mindless. It's actually, I would call this a dramedy, even though it leans more a bit on the comedy. But it's a Netflix Spanish show. And I preface this by saying to anything that I recommend in a different language, kind of like Home for Christmas or this one, watch it with subtitles. Don't watch it.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You're going to
absolutely.
lose it for sure. But my number 2 show is Old Dog, New Tricks, which is a Spanish comedy. They call it a comedy. I would say it's more of a dramedy, but it's really good, and it's smart, and it's sweet, and it's, again, these European shows and what have you, and these streaming shows, they can be a little, like, the language can flow a little bit more, and that can add some ambiance to the scripts and stuff. So really liked it. I can't recommend it enough. And it's been renewed for a second season, so I'm really excited about that.
That's the one, because I remember you talking about, that's the one that has like a different title or something like that, right?
Yeah, it's called Animal. It translates into animal from Spanish.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Takes place in Galicia, if I remember.
Okay.
yeah, and like I said, I mean, it looks like a beautiful part of Spain that I'm like, this is not, Barcelona or Madrid or what have you. Like, it's the country, but it's really well written. It's clever, and it's just, and the main character is just, you just want him to succeed, even though he's stuck in in a really kind of difficult situation. But yeah, it's great.
All right. Awesome. Okay, so number 2, John, what is your number 2?
Great segue into Mike Drew's recommendation. And he also said before that I mentioned some Mexican shows earlier this year. So one of those was actually in 2024. So I ruled that one out. But
I will allow it.
No, it's okay. I have
Okay.
Mentiras in Its Place, which is a A jukebox musical series from Mexico with 80s Mexican pop music.
Wow.
It's just stupid fun. The premise is very sitcom-y. I mean, it's based on a very famous musical in Mexico, but it was so popular that they turned it into a TV show with one of the actors from the stage. But the whole premise is that this rich guy dies, and there's 4 women that end up at the funeral who, through talking to each other, they realize they were all seeing. 2 were actually married to him, and the other 2 were dating him. I find it bizarre. The music is fantastic, but I don't know these songs as they were in the 80s in Mexico on pop radio, but I find it so different for me because I find the songs very hyper specific. And I'm watching it with Jonathan, who's from Mexico, and I was like, they changed these lyrics for the plot of the musical, right? He's like, no, there was literally a song about a secretary that topped the charts. So
That's awesome.
like, really? You know? But it's a fascinating show, and it's just stupid fun.
You would think that
music.
would limit your market, right?
Right.
I've got this great idea for a song, but it's only going to appeal to people who work in an office.
Right,
And
right. Very specific songs.
The
and
secretary
scenarios.
market.
Yeah.
that lucrative secretary market.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right. Okay, thank you. Woody, what is your number 2?
My number 2 is Paradise. So with Sterling K. Brown and James Marsden, about the president being assassinated, and he's the Secret Service agent who was the last seen with him, and things start to unfold to reveal a world we're not really sure what it is, and it went directions I was not expecting. I didn't read up on it or anything. It was just one of those. Sterling K. Brown, I like him, like James Marsden, but it was, because if I tell you guys anything, it spoils it. So I'm just going to leave it as it's a really interesting twist on a whodunit.
Okay. Which platform?
It's Disney.
I think Hulu.
Okay.
It's likely Disney in Canada.
Yeah, like
Yeah, it is.
Disney.
Yeah.
Could
Yeah,
be
okay.
Crave. Some are weird and show up in different places.
Yeah. All right. Okay. My number 2 is Task. Renewed for a second season with Mark Ruffalo, among others. Solid stuff. I didn't see Mayor of Easttown, but it was from the same creator. Apparently, it was bleaker than Mayor of Easttown, or so I was told.
What's the gist of it? I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it. Or does that give it away?
I mean,
It's got Mark Ruffalo. Just watch it.
He has a chore.
I got a summary. An FBI agent, Mark Ruffalo, heads a task force against home invasion robberies in suburban Philadelphia that are being organized by a working-class family man, Tom Pelfrey, in this drama series created by Brad Inglesby.
Okay.
See, Woody, this is what you had to do for Paradise.
Right.
So, I recommend it. It's HBO Max, I think. Really good.
Okay.
Solid stuff. Okay, so yeah, number 1, Hector, what do you have?
I'm the show that nearly broke me and made me have to watch Man on the Inside in order to get my mind out of dark places. Adolescence.
Oh,
Oh,
I still haven't watched
Boy,
it.
same.
I want to,
I
but-
will not.
No.
oh man.
I know what's coming, and I'm like, why am I driving down this road? I don't want to go down this road.
Same.
It is so good. I can't tell you to put yourself in a place where you'd want to watch it, but you should watch it. It's good.
On a plane to Japan.
There you go. Where you know you're going to have fun.
All right. It can grab all the awards.
Mm-hmm.
That boy, that actor.
Yeah.
He won the Emmy for it, right?
Yeah, and
I
deserved it.
think so.
That's amazing.
Well, they both did, didn't? I know because the
Stephen Graham?
Yeah,
Stephen
he
Graham.
won something, either
Yeah.
writer star or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Maybe I'll watch it someday. Someday. Mike, what about you? What's your number 1?
All right, the selection that's going to give me cred if I ever go pass this podcast and start writing for some, The Guardian or what have you. My number one show is Department Q.
Oh, yeah.
I don't mind a dark, brooding and, plotting British crime drama. Like I can sometimes get into them, but when, I call them out when I find that they're too much so.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, like just the performances, I just found it gripping and intense and anxiety providing like the entire time. And I was like, this must be one of the best shows that I've seen in a very long time because I don't normally feel this way. So amazing. I can't recommend it enough. And I probably liked it for all the reasons that Kyle didn't. So
yeah, I watched the first episode and just haven't gotten back to it. So
yeah,
It's good.
You'll trigger me to go back to it.
It's good. It's in my honorable. Number 5C or something. All right, John, your number first. Your number one.
I think somebody here, or maybe Kyle, it was definitely somebody on your show in one of these discussions. We were talking about Traitors, and I hadn't watched it, but based on whoever's recommendation that was, if it was Kyle, thank you, went and watched the American one, then we watched the Canadian one, and then we watched the most recent Canadian edition of it.
So funny.
Have you seen the Canadian one as well?
I'm watching. Was it Canadian or I can't remember who's starring.
Did it start in Britain?
I was going to say it was a British one.
No, it's Dutch.
No, I didn't know.
Dutch originally.
Is
Dutch.
it? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I think their title translates to The Wolf or something like that. But or Find the Wolf, something like that. But I'm surprised I like this show. It's I'm not a big reality TV show guy.
The ads were like driving me nuts, and that's probably why it seemed like it was going to be like Celebrity Apprentice like level of like.
Oh no, it's not.
And
like
it's not.
that at
But
all.
the ads made it seem like it, and I'm like, Alan Cumming, you do better than this. How can? And then.
Yeah.
But everyone
but
had
the
seen
Canadian
it.
one, I thought I'm not going to like the Canadian one because it doesn't have Alan Cumming. But the hostess they have, and this is me not doing my homework. I'm forgetting her name right now. But she's from Quebec. But I like her as much as Alan Cumming.
What's it on in Canada?
Claudia,
I didn't even know.
Claudia Winkleman?
Crave.
Oh. Claudia Winkleman does the British one.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely not Claudia Winkleman because she's definitely originally French, and Winkleman doesn't sound Quebecois.
Oh, I didn't know. Karine Vanasse.
That's the hostess?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. The first name I'm recognizing. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
But you know her from?
No, I mean, yeah, she's done, many movies and TV shows here in French.
Ah, see, and I didn't know who she was, but she's a real diva on this show too.
And she's also in this other show on Crave, Cardinal.
Oh, okay. She's great. But the show, I would hate being a contestant on the show. It's so manipulative, and again, why I should not respect this show. It's so manipulative. But
it's reality TV.
The toll that it must take on them, though, like the mind games that you have to do in this would tear me apart. I would be a disaster on this show, which is why I should audition.
Which is why I am now next year's contestant on Traitors.
So I put something in the chat, John. You can double check to see if that tracks.
No, Karine. I totally recognize Karine. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I said her name the French way, so it sounded weird at first.
Yeah.
Okay.
That in the pot.
Okay, I didn't say that. That's all right. Okay. Okay, so that's your number one. All right. Woody, what is your number one?
My number one is another one of those, thought this was going to be stupid, and I really liked it, and that is Stick on Apple TV with Owen Wilson as a disgraced golfer who finds a kid who can really crush the ball, and then you start to get into his family's background, and Mark Barron's in it, and they travel across country doing golf, and it was really touching. It was good, funny, touching, And again, I thought it was going to be dumb because I hate those redemption arc storylines and things like that. But it's set up really nice for a second season. So whereas it looks like, the Stick and the kid are going to go against each other now because he figures out his game at the end and those types of things. But it was just really, really nicely done, sweet show.
I liked it more than I thought I would too. There were a lot of parts I did not like about it, but I did. People kept saying it was like Ted Lasso but golf, and I was like, no, it's not that at all.
Not at all.
But I really liked it as well. And I'm curious about a second season, especially because I think that the focus is shifting even more to Owen Wilson. But I don't know.
Okay. That's on
Apple.
Okay. All right. Okay. My number one is Andor, season 2. So, yes. That's it. I would say, okay, I'll go a few honorable mentions really quick. Department Q was one of them. The Lowdown, mentioned it in the last TV episode. I binged it a couple days ago. Really good. Really good. I recommend it. I don't remember which platform it's on. Sorry. With Ethan Hawke and Peter Dinklage. Check it out. It's...
I've heard good things.
Yep. I'd say Ethan Hawke's character is kind of a fuck up, and that really annoyed me at first because I have trouble rooting for that kind of character usually. But sorry, Woody, but there is a little bit of redemption there at play. But it's really good. Pleasant surprise. Okay, Department Q, yes. I mentioned that in a previous TV episode. The Eternaut, Argentinian.
I'm 2 episodes in. I haven't gotten back to it yet. Are you liking it?
Yes.
Okay. I have to finish it.
It's honorable mention. He liked it.
Yes.
I'm sorry. We're not talking about shit episodes we shit on.
Only murders in the building.
Not yet. Honorable mention. I mentioned that in the past TV episode again. I wasn't sure at first, but now I think I'm on board. Pluribus.
Oh yeah.
From Vince Gilligan. Yes. Yep. I think I get it now.
Yeah. I'm saying
The Guardian had it top 10.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
And another one from earlier this year with Alexander Skarsgård, Murder Bot.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's on Apple TV.
Yes. Yeah.
Each episode is like 20 minutes long with 5 minutes of credits. So I think I mentioned it. I'm sure it was a movie at first and they cut it into a TV series. I'm pretty sure. But it's worth a look. It's good. And biggest disappointment, not even close, Alien Earth.
I didn't even want to bring it up, but shit, now that we've opened Pandora's box here, let's get it. Yeah. Holy shit. What a fuck up. And they're probably going to release a season 2, and it's going to be just, I don't even know where they're going to go from. It's just going to get, it's going to be worse right off the bat. I mean, they'd have to, new writing team would be needed in order to save that. But it's, oh boy.
So that's your biggest disappointment as well?
For sure. Yeah.
Okay. Mike, you were going to say?
I have an honorable mention as well. I actually have 2 really quick.
Please.
Primo, which was not from 2025, but I discovered it this year. I think it's 2023. I mentioned it on a previous episode. Again, it's one of those, unfortunately, it was a one and done. It didn't get renewed, but I really enjoyed it. But one that I've discovered, and this could have made my top 5, but I haven't watched enough of it to say, but it's a reality show. It's called The Assembly. And it is based on, I think it was based on an Australian, was the first one. It's a group of neurodivergent individuals who make up the audience, and they ask usually a celebrity questions. Listen, even after watching Blue Lights, you might want to have a box of tissues handy because it can be very deep, very heartwarming. It's very sweet, but it's, and there's a Canadian version, which is the one that I've seen. I haven't watched an Australian one. And there's a British one. And they'll often ask silly questions, but often deep questions. And the Canadian season had Jan Arden, who's a Canadian singer, Howie Mandel, Alan Hocko, who's a Canadian actor. Yeah, and just very sweet, but and you can see them. Russell Peters was one of the guests as well. His episode's actually very funny.
and it's brilliant, and it's very sweet, and it could easily have been in my top 5, but I kind of discovered it late. Got that far into it yet. So
yeah, I think I've seen clips of the British version, like on TikTok or something, because I know what you're talking about.
There's a famous, and I haven't seen it yet, but Michael Sheen is one of the guests, I guess.
It is. Yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
And one of the people goes, "What's it like to date somebody who's only 5 years older than your daughter?"
Yeah.
And then you don't see the answers.
Questions.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they don't care, right? Like it's, I work with students all day, and there's no tact in the sense that it's not a bad. It's they'll just come right out and ask you, right? So it's interesting.
Nice. And do you? What's your? Well, I think I can answer the next question. Your biggest disappointment would be All the Murders in the Building.
Oh God, it was terrible.
Okay.
Yeah, awful.
All right. All right. So, John, do you have any honorable mentions and disappointments?
I have both. Mid-Century Modern, I would say, is an honorable mention. Watched the first couple episodes, thought this is the stupidest thing ever. Then I realized they were really a Friday night 80s sitcom. So you got to go into it not expecting them. There's a laugh track, and acting is a little bit bigger. And the situations are like 80s sitcoms, where it's going to be resolved in an episode and all that stuff. But it's charming in its own way. It's like Golden Girls, but with gay guys, So, and it's set in Palm Springs, and Nathan Lane's one of the main guys. Yeah.
You mentioned that in a previous. Okay, yeah. Now I remember.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
But it won me over. And again, one of those shows like Drew mentioned earlier, where you just put on sort of just to have a good time and not expect much more. For disappointments, I'll say the last season of Wednesday and the last season of Severance.
I forgot I watched Wednesday. Yeah.
Severance was one of the ones that I would say might have ruined me from watching the show next season. I don't know if I give a shit. I love it.
Ruined TV in general.
I think Severance was in my top 2 years ago on your podcast. And then the second season is so bad, I'm probably done with it.
Yeah, that's a great answer. And it's 1A, 1B, Alien Earth, and Severance season 2, because I remember saying they asked so many questions, and without any answers, it felt like lost.
Yeah, and they didn't give you any crumb. It's not that they solved one riddle and gave you another one, but they just added more riddle. It was, I don't even know if I care.
Yeah, the world building is really cool, and the visuals are like top notch. No question there. But
I'm also very skeptical that they have no idea. This could be like Lost, where there was no plan. Yeah,
it feels that way. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All right. So, Woody, what would be your honorables and your disappointment?
I don't have anything new in the honorables. I got Slow Horses season 5, Man in the Inside season 2. Pluribus I put in there just because, as of this recording, the last episode hasn't come out yet. And
that's true.
I like it. I don't know that I love it, but I like Vince Gilligan's writing enough to give this thing the benefit of the doubt to watch it all the way through. And it hasn't made me stop watching it, which is what I'm going to go to my dishonorable mention then is Poker Face. It was just, I just didn't care anymore. The shtick of the can tell a lie every week, can detect a lie every week kind of a thing. I'm like, I get it. Okay, cool. And I liked enough of them, but I just couldn't finish it. And it was just like, and then they're like, oh, they're canceling it and redoing it with potentially, I think Peter Dinklage or somebody like that. And
you heard something about that, yeah?
Maybe not Peter Dinklage, but
what season are they on?
2. They just finished season 2.
Okay.
And it was just like, I guess the disappointment was I just didn't care anymore. Oh, sorry, I forgot one honorable re-mention. I've been going back and watching Northern Exposure.
Okay.
Because that was a very important show to me, because I moved to Chicago in 1990 when that had come out as a summer replacement. And it was the exact opposite of what was happening to me. Whereas I was a small town kid going to big city, that was big town doctor going to small town. For some reason I connected with it, but I'm like in the middle of season 3 right now. And the writing is so damn good, even though I know it's going to fall off in the last 2 seasons, but they're right in their wheelhouse right now. And I literally can just sit there and smile. and I parse it out like Pappy Van Winkle 20-year age scotch of I'm not going to watch a bunch in a row. I'm going to sample one maybe once a week or twice a week or once every other week. And it's just like, I'm just so happy right now.
There were 5 seasons total?
I think 6. Because Rob Morrow ends up leaving, I think in season 5 is when he starts to leave. And it helps too that it's called Northern Exposure, which is Rob Morrow and Janine Turner have a rewatch podcast.
Oh.
And so I've been watching it along with them. He's great. She's weird, but he's great.
Good weird or bad weird?
She's crazy.
She didn't know what an ostrich was.
What?
There's literally an episode where they have ostriches, and she goes, "That's an emu," and it's literally like they mention it's an ostrich like all throughout the episode. And you said you just watched it,
like flighty way, like weird, or just like
more that kind of thing, and a little. She says she's an independent, but you can tell there's some right leanings going on with her, kind of thing. Not MAGA.
Are you sure you weren't looking at Sarah Palin?
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but so I would shout out to anybody if you want it. I've been trying to get my daughter to watch it.
Okay.
Just of like, hey, it's a good show. It's a great show. Go back, watch something old.
I remember when I was working at a video store. That was when the show came out on DVD. And they were selling the DVDs, and they came in sleeves that were puffy jackets,
that's right.
So
they didn't sit on the shelf properly.
They never did. Yeah. So I was like, every time I put on, I'm like, I think he's falling off the rack.
Yeah.
Well, I will give Janine Turner credit though. She's the one who fought with Universal to get them to get the music rights thing figured out. Because I think when they rebroadcast them, 15 or 20 years ago, rebroadcast them, it didn't have the original music in it.
By WKRP.
Or Scrubs. I was going to say Scrubs. Scrubs is like a huge problem with their music issues. But
she was the one who really fought with Universal to get the re-release. So now it's on Amazon. It's with all the original music.
Nice.
Interesting.
Okay. Fantastic. Anyway, thank you.
I did think of a honorable mention.
But,
thank you.
Woody, did you mention your disappointment?
Oh, I did. It was Poker Face.
Poker Face.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Hector, go ahead.
All her fault. This might be recency bias because I just finished it today. I was pleasantly surprised. The first episode, I was like, I don't want to watch this. It's kidnapping of a 5-year-old. It's just hitting too home. But it was surprisingly felt like a murder mystery without the murder. It was just a mystery. It was never felt like it was too unrealistic, but it was definitely exciting. And I did not expect it. In some parts I was like, okay, I can see how it got there. And it starts with 2 handfuls of suspects, and there's a handful of suspects, and it just becomes a whodunit. And then you're less of a whodunit as to motivation. We talked before about how certain shows should have ended at episode 6 instead of episode 8. But this one actually is the first one I've seen where those last 2 episodes for the 8-episode structure actually were the best of the season. So I was pleasantly surprised, and it probably would have made the top 5, but I had to include that silly Ted Danson show in order to include a fun palate cleanser. But yes, that's my honorable mention.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So that takes care of TV. Do we have a few minutes for music?
I do.
Yeah. I don't have any music, just so you guys know.
I do need to be out of here in 9 minutes.
You go first.
Well, you can go first. But first? Okay, go ahead.
You're going to be late now.
Well, thanks a lot.
I'm not going to, I don't know if you were mentioning songs or albums. I'm going to just very, very quickly go through some pop comebacks. Kesha, Lady Gaga, and I'll say Sabrina Carpenter's. I wouldn't call hers a comeback. She's just still riding the wave. Less known in our part of the world, I think, is Marina and Rosalia. And so all those were pop people, a couple Spanish in there. But Raven, my daughter, just introduced me to an indie rock band from New York called Geese.
I had them and I wasn't going to talk about them. That's
Yeah.
That's wild.
They were so good. I was like, okay, she's right. She's got a good taste in music. I really like them. The music started and right away. I thought I'm going to like it, but then his voice cut in and it's such a unique voice that at first I was like, I'm not sure about this, but then it does fit the music and yeah.
Sorry, what for a Philistine like me, who would you compare it to?
Weezer?
No, I would say like a less depressed National.
Okay.
And maybe the National is only because of his voice, but it's more poppy and upbeat than that. But
okay.
But it's still indie rock sort of thing.
Okay.
You know?
Sorry, Woody, you were
I was
going
just
to
going to say their latest album was called Getting Killed. So it was, and one of the songs is in French. It looks like the title is "Pas du cocaine." So
yeah, that's our most popular song in a great country. A great song. Sorry.
Au pays du cocaïne. Du cocaïne.
Yes.
It should be de la cocaine. Okay. That's intriguing.
Yeah.
Okay. Lyrics seems to be in English, but okay.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it had a title, French title.
Yeah.
So now you're in. Patrick's in.
Well, if cocaine was like a ship, that would work.
I thought you were going to say if cocaine was part of the listening experience.
Maybe. I'll get back to you on that. All right. Okay. So good. Any other like recommendations music-wise, John, or that's it?
That's all I got.
All right. Woody, did you have anything for music?
I was going to bring up Geese just because I just started listening to them. They're kind of cool. No, I don't really have anything. I couldn't find anything new this year that really struck.
Okay. All right. Mike, what about you?
All right, I'll just go down 5 albums and then maybe add a song or two, but I'll go 5 to 1. And really, there's no order to this because they're all amazing, but to me, Dave House and the Mermaid. Dave House opened for Frank Turner when I saw him this year. So he actually, our friend Pat Francis, Rock Solid, had a new episode that just came out today. And somebody actually played a Dave House song. It's like Bruce Springsteen, somebody who liked Bruce Springsteen, who discovered Bryan Adams and punk on the same day. So it's kind of poppy in a pop rocky in a Bryan Adams kind of way, but it's kind of that, Americana of Bruce Springsteen, but it's clearly somebody who also realized that they love the Damned. Right. So it's really good. And this album's really good. His band's called The Mermaid. And so it's Dave House and The Mermaid. When I was in Japan this summer, I went to a rock and metal store called Disc Union. And I did the international because they were playing this song that I hadn't heard. And I really liked it over the intercom or the PA. And I walked up and I didn't have much of a signal in this store because it was kind of like in this building. And I just pointed up at the ceiling and kind of shrugged my shoulders. And he led me over and he pointed. And the band, it's an Austrian band and they're called Madhouse.
Yes.
And the record was called Plead the Fifth. And it is like...
I bought that on your recommendation.
There you go.
Nice.
It's so like late 80s, early 90s, glammy hard rock. But it's not... Like, it's stupid. Don't get me wrong at times. But there are like these amazing hooks that, there's some songs on there that I think if like a Rat had wrote in 1987, they would have been a huge hit. So really fun record. Lauren Mayberry. So this actually is an album that came out in December of last year, but again, kind of after the fact. She's the singer for Churches, Scottish kind of electro band. She had a solo album this year called Vicious Creature. And you know how Mutt had mentioned about, the Sabrina Carpenter and those kind of pop releases. This would definitely fit in there. And it's brilliant. I really like it. I think there's like 2 duds that I'm not a huge fan of, but 8 out of 10 tracks. Arguably, this is the album I've listened to the most this year.
She opened for Death Cab and Postal Service. I went to see them, and she opened, and I didn't recognize her because she looked like a petite, little, tiny, 90-pound person.
Yeah,
and then she belted. The voice blew everyone back. Like we were like, It was amazing. Her voice carried the whole theater. It was intense.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. My last 2, I've said it a million times, and anybody's ever heard me on any podcast, my favorite band besides the Beatles is the Wild Hearts. They had a record out this year called The Satanic Rites of the Wild Hearts, which it's because Ginger's a big horror fan. And this record was an interesting one because their last record was a real grower for me, and I would consider it a top 3 Wild Hearts record now for me. But this record, instantly, I didn't know if I loved it. It had all the elements that I like about the Wild Hearts, the heaviness, the melodic, but now, because the record I think came out in March, I've listened to it on and off for 9 months, and I really like it, especially the melodic elements of this. I really am a big fan of. And my record probably of the year is the newest Wombats, which was called Oh the Ocean, which their last record I didn't care for that much. So this was a real return to form. And then I got a chance to see them last month in Toronto, and they were amazing. And they played all the songs that I wanted them to off this album. And it's just that kind of indie post Britpop, we need a soundtrack for the in-betweeners, that kind of vibe. And I loved it. And and there was a couple other songs like The Beaches, which is a Toronto indie band. They had a new album out, and one of their singles, Takes One to Know One, is amazing. There's a British band called Tigress, which is kind of like a heavy Veruca Salt. Their new album had some great stuff on it. And look, the biggest musical story for me this year was the return of Oasis. So not a new album, but they released a couple live tracks from the tour. And one of them, they released a live version of Little by Little. Nothing from the Toronto shows that I went to yet, but they released a Little by Little from a London show in August. And it kind of ties in because when I was in the UK, I went for dinner with some friends, and my friend had gone to the show the night before in London, and this was the show he was at. Nice. And but Little by Little was easily one of the highlights of the shows when I saw them, and this live version from London in August is amazing. So yeah, thank you for letting me geek out there.
No problem. John, do you have 5 more minutes?
No, click.
Yes.
I'll make.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, Hector, can you
wrap it up? Sure. So the band Suede, or London Suede, where they came out with an album called Antidepressants. It's really, really good. That was a grower for me. I loved all their output. But after like the 3rd, 4th time, it was like, this is like top of. I get it. It was really, really good. The band Biffy Clyro came out with an album called Foutique. They're like the Scottish Foo Fighters, and it's kind of a comparison. All their albums. They don't get a lot of attention. I don't know if it's maybe their songs aren't hitting as big, or they're not reaching mainstream audiences.
I listened to that album. I just couldn't find a jam in there for me.
Yeah.
I didn't like it enough.
Yeah. So, and then a band that I've loved for 30 years now, The Living End, came out with a new album called I Only Trust Rock and Roll.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's really good. They just seem to get better and better with age, so that's another good one.
They're a great band. They're like a punky trio. Guy plays a stand-up bass, but it's not Stray Cats.
Right. Yeah.
A lot of fun.
A lot of fun. It's a very fun band. Haim released I Quit. That was on par with everything they've put out with. I wouldn't say it's anything better or worse. I just like everything that they put out. They have a vibe. I like that album. The Speaker Wars. The Speaker Wars is Tom Petty's drummer. I'm blanking on his name. But yes, he's I guess fronting it as a drummer. But they have a singer that's very much in the vein. It's very much like the Tom Petty. It's like a resurgence of that, or a revival of that. But it's really good. I recommend that. Will Hogue. He is a Americana guy that just singer-songwriter. He plays great stuff. Very it's kind of similar to like if you blend in like a little Neil Young, a little Tom Petty, and a couple other stuff. But it's really good. The album is Sweet Misery. Highly recommend that one. And then this one just caught me recently. Olivia Dean. I don't know if anyone's heard of Olivia Dean. She came out with an album called The Art of Loving, and that song, A Man I Need, is just a jam. So yeah, those were my picks.
All right. Thank you.
What's the name of that chef that used to use all the butter and she said racist
Paula
stuff?
Dean.
I was like, Olivia Dean. Okay, thank you.
What was it, like button cakes or whatever? No, she had dump cakes. Dump cakes, that's her.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Okay, so on this note, I got to thank you guys for your patience. We had some tech trouble, but we powered through. That's the year in review. Guys, where can we reach you online? Hector?
At Classic Hexagon on Instagram. I think it's like at Super Hector on Facebook. I don't remember. And I'm also at Classic Hexagon on Blue Sky.
All right. Thank you. Mike, what about you?
Pickies with Filters, PICIES with filters on both Instagram and Blue Sky. I'm kind of on Facebook, but I'm not anymore. I took it off my phone and I'm so much happier.
Yeah. Good call. Thank you. John, what about you?
Instagram, _Mutford_man.
Thank you. And sorry if we are
It's all good.
running late.
Eating into your drinking time.
Yeah, drinking time. All right. Thank you. Woody, what about you?
I am the Wooden Chef across all platforms.
Excellent. Thank you. You can drop us a line at EETF Pod on all platforms. I'm gonna steal that catchphrase. All right. So thank you, guys. Thank you again, and thank you, listeners. We will catch you on the next one. Thanks.